Hey guys, here today with another Shirogorov knife. This one is on the Quantum EX in M398. Now, the Quantum EX is part of a series of production limited knives that Sergey has basically produced for some of the Russian shows in the domestic market. Now, this knife specifically debuted in the Arsenal show in autumn of 2020 in Moscow. And there are a couple other knives that the workshop brings to these shows that has these kind of special features. Another notable one was an F3 that had fully skeletonized liners and a blind screwed clip. Now, features like that are more normally reserved for custom division, but the knife had normal production style blade, production style finishes and materials as well. This one right here, which we'll talk about today in this video, has some pretty cool features that separates it and kind of elevates it a little bit past the production standpoint, but I wouldn't really quite call it a custom division, especially with the custom division Quantum being a thing already. Now, I won't talk too much about the size comparison and specs since I don't expect it to change very much from the production version of the Quantum that you guys already know. So let's go ahead and take a look at the blade here. Now, as you can see, the blade is done in M398. Now, M398 is a steel that Shirogorov has been using on a couple of these other limited show knives. Another one of note has been a couple of Hations in glow carbon fiber, also some F3 NSs with micarta, both maroon, black, and I believe green micarta as well. But this steel right here, M398, is a new steel for many people, and not only Shirogorov, it seems to be a very new steel to the market. And compared to M398, looking this up, again, I'm not knife steel nerds. Knife steels isn't my specialty, but I do try to keep up with the steels that the workshop is using. It seems that M398 has approximately around 50% more carbide than M390. And what that means is you're getting much superior edge retention at the cost of toughness. Having these large carbides means that the carbides can tear out much easier than a knife that has a lower carbide content. But where does that stack up in terms of edge retention? Now, it seems that it's kind of slotted in between S110B and S125, so extreme edge retention. The only way you're probably gonna be getting more edge retention is if you're getting Vanitas 10 or S125, which is pretty much found only on the custom divisions and customs. So really cool new steel that you're getting here, but it's important to realize that with that extreme edge retention, you're getting reduced toughness as well as slightly less corrosion resistance, it seems. Relative to 110V, it seems that M390 has much more carbide content, which means that even though it has superior edge retention, it's coming at the cost of toughness, despite, I believe, S110V being in the similar ballpark for edge retention. But that's it about the steel. If we take a look here, we can see that the blade finish is pretty much the exact same as what you would expect on the production Quantum, save for this very special area here on the fuller and the pivot. And as you can see right here, we have this hex laser engraving that looks absolutely awesome. I really love how right here, especially on the fuller, it being very contoured and 3D milled, it really catches the light as you kind of rotate the knife in different angles. The flipper tab area looks very nice as well, especially contrasted with the flat parts that are milled slightly offset. You get some really nice geometry going on here that I think everybody really loves with that Quantum design. Everything else about the blade profile, though, the jimping is exactly as you'd expect from the production knife. I really like this kind of jimping. It's functional while at the same time not being as visible as the F95 type jimping. So really well done on the Quantum design. Now, moving on to the handle here, you can see that this handle has this bronze anodization with the large center flat here being done in that chaotic tumbled satin finish that we are seeing very often nowadays in custom division knives and even Sergey's customs as well. I think it offers much more wear hiding than the ability to hide wear better than just the normal sand finishes. So I'm really glad to see this chaotic sand being offered on this knife as well. It really makes the flat kind of pop out here. And one thing I've also noticed as well as, even though this is a tumbled finish, the fact that it's satined and then tumbled really makes this very slick. And I've noticed that when you're holding the knife in your hand, it doesn't feel as grippy as the production Quantum, which just has a tumbled handle. Something really interesting to note, and that really kind of jumped out at me immediately when I was handling the knife. Going on to the lock side, you can see that we have, and also backspacer, you can see that we have both blue anodization being done on the clip and the backspacer. I think this is something that also really sets this knife apart and gives it a nice pop of color, especially contrasting it with the bronze anodization on the handle. And of course, like all Quantums, it seems like since this is production, we have the little flat here on the backspacer that still has no logo, since the logo is located here on the production knives. But just something I like to point out every time. The logo is here on the full custom titanium Quantums, by the way. And it seems like Sergey just never removed this from the production design on the backspacer. But overall, that's pretty much it. I think the most important things to talk about this knife are, besides the anodization, different colors on the handle, and the finish on the handle, is really that new interesting blade steel, and also this really nice hex engraving here that we have seen on the Custom Division Quantum Bronze. But overall, that's pretty much it for this knife. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys next time.